ears on.
Ah,
We'll just have him lurking.
yes. All right, guys. Well, how are you all doing today? Nice to meet you.
I'm
Good. How are
doing
Great to
great.
meet you.
you?
Good. So to start, I feel like this has been a little bit of a weird season. You guys had a break halfway through. What was it like to come back and film those last 4 episodes, which I watched last night and they're just insane?
Instead of the usual 6 months that we have or 5 months to film the show, that usually feels like a marathon. This really felt like a 100-meter dash. Like we were all running to the end. We had to get like 4 episodes in about 1.5 months or 2 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like, you know, we were all rushing, we were all working really hard. But I mean, I feel like this is our best work yet on the show.
It was kind of weird because we were like going from we stopped in the middle of an episode. We were filming episode 5 and we literally stopped right in the middle. So then to have filming one scene and then have a 3 month break and then come back and film like the next scene, like you're leaving one room and entering another, but it's been 3 months. It's like a little bit weird with your mind to kind of get back in the zone and the exact headspace you were
Oh
in,
yeah.
which is kind of weird, but I think that, I mean, we all killed it, no pun intended. And I think that like the the rush to kind of get it all done and the adrenaline of it all and how fast it was, I think kind of like Zach said, made it our best work. It was really the adrenaline, it actually felt like that. It felt like we were running away and like doing all these crazy things. We were
Yeah.
really trying to get something done and the stakes were actually there in real life. So it kind of added to it, I think.
Yeah. It was a pretty wild shooting experience.
Sure. And so now this is the first time that you guys have really worked with Brad Dourif in a large capacity on set. What was that like?
Well, I mean, on this show, we get the opportunity to work with legends like Don Mancini, Jennifer Tilly, Fiona, and Brad Dourif. Everybody that we've worked with on the show, they're so amazing, and um, it's he's definitely one of those actors where you sit back and you're like, whoa, you can watch it forever because each take is different. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I just am excited to work with him in general because we just
Yeah.
haven't been able to work with him in person. I mean, we've been working with his voice for so long. Just get to like hang out with him and talk to him in the green room and hear all the stories that he has and all the things about Chucky that he has to say and all of his onset stories. He told us one story about where when he was filming, I don't remember which Chucky it was, but when he dies and he gets shot, he actually got froze to the pavement when they were filming.
God.
He got the blood stuck to the pavement and he couldn't get up in his jacket and he was like sitting on the pavement because it was so cold for like an hour. It was just like crazy stories from back then that it was just like so fascinating to
and
hear.
he was like, everybody was leaving. He's like, wait a minute, I'm on the ground here. It's like freezing outside. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was really cool because I think I saw him in I saw him around set once and I said hi. And then I really saw him like when they shot that one scene where they revealed Charles Lee Ray in like the elevator, I think.
Mhm.
I was there when they did that, and it was just super cool seeing him like turn that on. And like I seeing
Yeah.
like he like as a person. It was super cool.
Sure. Okay. And then Zackary, without giving too much away, you and Chucky become very close in the final episode. So much so that you do sound like him. I'll leave it at that. Was that you doing the voice? And if so, how did you perfect it, especially the cackle?
Hey, you know what? You better hold this until episode 8 because that's gonna get people real crazy. Um, so if we're holding it towards episode 8, I will say, I mean, it was a year, basically almost a year, and a year in progress, a year's work of, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the expression is, but yeah, I got the opportunity to work with Brad, and I got to sit into some of the recordings that he had done, and there was actually about 30 minutes on set where me and Brad were screaming at each other in the Chucky voice, and I'm sure they all heard it. I'm sure everybody heard it. Um, but it was very like it was such an interesting experience, especially just getting outside of yourself and becoming this completely different character is a lot of fun.
Great. All right. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you.